Yes, sir. Let's talk about sports, baby. From the stands of a sports fan, my man Pots and Pans. Let's get into it. Yep, starting off right here with the NBA. Oh yeah, let me switch it up. There we go. Starting off with the NBA, man. NBA, we gonna get into the playoffs. Actually, as a matter of fact, we got to talk about a specific possible NBA player, Bronny James. You see it right here? This post was posted on his Instagram, by the way. Him in a Buckeyes, Ohio State jersey. This was him and his mom. He was giving homage to his mom, Savannah James, on Mother's Day. But besides that, the big news with him is he received medical clearance to play in the NBA. NBA teams were told as of today, Monday, May 13th, that Bronny James has been cleared medically to play in the league and expected to participate in the draft combine later on this week. He suffered a cardiac arrest during practice in July of 2023. He needed a procedure to fix what was diagnosed as a congenital heart defect. Then missed several months while recovering. He missed several months of practice and play while he was doing that. Now, when he did play, it's not like he came back and he saved the team and took them to the NCAA tournament and all this other stuff. He averaged 4.8 points, 2.8 rebounds, 2.1 assists with USC in the past season. So all respect to Bronny James right here. All respect to you, brother. I want to say that. But first and foremost, my nigga, yeah, you got clearance to play in the NBA. That's no surprise to nobody. I think you would have got cleared to play in the NBA unless, bro, Ben Simmons got cleared to play and he got back problems, bro. So, of course, LeBron James' son, who he wants to play with, is going to get cleared. And this nigga had a cardiac arrest, bro. Excuse me. Respectfully. But anyway, the point is, Bronny James going to the league. They're saying if he doesn't go to the league, he'll possibly end up back in school. Possibly at this school. Because he transferred. He's in the transfer portal. Does not want to go back to USC. So if he doesn't make the league in the draft, he wants to potentially, I believe, play for the Buckeyes. We'll see. I wouldn't be surprised. He'll do a year for the Buckeyes, then go to the draft. I wouldn't be surprised if that's really the case right there. This is what I want to say, bro. Don't go to the league. Yes, Brian want to play with his son. I think Brian got another year, maybe two. If he ain't announced, he's going to announce. He's going to do one of those. LeBron James is going to do a final tour, whatever they call it, a round tour, final lap, whatever the case may be. He's gonna do that because it's gonna sell tickets and be a lot of money for him and the NBA. With that being said, until he announces that he's gonna retire, then I think he's gonna have at least a couple more years. With that being said, I think he got 2 more seasons. He's gonna let Bronny play 1 more season, and Bronny probably wants to fulfill LeBron James' dream of playing with the Buckeyes. Then he's going to get his numbers up, play a full season, then get drafted to the NBA. Now, I don't know what the hell the point was of declaring for the NBA draft and entering the transfer portal was. That's kind of goofy to me. Nonetheless, I support the young man. Your health first. Then get to the court and put up numbers. You only did like a half a season to put up almost 5 points. Young man, get back in this league and show out and do what you got to do, man. Do what we know you possibly capable of. That's what I really want to say. But other than that, Bronny James Jr., do you think he should go to the league next year? Or do you think he should continue to play in the college basketball? And what team do you think he should play for? Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. Keeping in the NBA real quick, I want to talk about this right here. So this is NBA coach Mike Bud. NBA coach Mike Bud. I don't know if you remember his face and or his name, but essentially he was the Milwaukee Bucks coach back in 2020, 2021 when they won the championship. Milwaukee Bucks won the first championship in like 40, 50 years, by the way. He's responsible for that. The Bucks fired this man like 2 seasons after that? Fired that man. Now the Bucks they hired somebody else who did good. Then they end up hiring Doc Rivers, whatever the case. Point is, the Phoenix Suns, the team that Mike Bud beat in the finals, has now signed a 5-year, $50+ million agreement to coach the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns fired Frank Vogel after just one season, bro. One season, just because they got swept in the first round to the Minnesota Timberwolves. They went 49-33 in the regular season, and they got rid of Frank Vogel. I already don't agree with that, bro. Already don't agree with that. I already feel like these coaches are moving so fast around the NBA. They're forgetting some coaches and never letting them back in. Then they're rotating other coaches for another year or two and then letting them go even after winning a championship, bro. This is what I want to say to the NBA fans. It is not the coaches, bro. It's the players. We talked about this. Super teams fail expectations, bro. Every single time historically in the NBA. Too many tough dog, big dog egos. You either need a bunch of underdog dogs on the squad like the 04 Pistons or even the 89-90 Pistons, or you need two superstars. Two superstars. You don't need three. Three is too many, bro. Two superstars, bro. And that's about it. Other than that, the coach, unless you see them making obvious dumb calls, transitions, substitutions, that's probably the timeouts, challenges. That's the only thing you can judge a coach on, if you ask me personally. Other than that, the players are on the court, bro. Let's stop talking about these coaches, man, and stop firing them. Frank Vogel had one season, maybe two. I don't even know if he had two. Because they had what? Monty Williams, then they had somebody else. Then they hired Frank Vogel or something, whatever the case. Bro, 1 to 2 seasons, bro. Cut it out. Y'all doing too much, bro. Y'all doing too much. So, congratulations to Mike Bud, former Milwaukee Bucks coach. But I just want to say this, bro. Like, these NBA teams blaming the coach, the Lakers getting rid of Darvin Ham, blaming the coach instead of the players, taking accountability is crazy to me. It's crazy to me, bro. But let me know what you think. Do you think Mike Bud for the Phoenix Suns is gonna work out? Do you think that's really what they needed? Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show. 313-466-4386. This next topic, man. I ain't even really want to talk about this, man, but we got to get into it, man. Former NBA player Glenn Davis sentenced to 40 months in prison plus 3 years of supervised release. November 2023 conviction for involvement in a scheme to defraud the league's health care plan. Glenn Big Baby Davis is one of 20 people, by the way, included in former players like Will Bynum, Terrence Williams, Keon Dooling, who are indicted for filing false reimbursement claims to the NBA's health and welfare benefit plan for medical care and procedures that were never actually performed. Glenn Big Baby Davis, and Will Bynum were convicted by a Manhattan jury last November in 2023. Davis was convicted of healthcare fraud, wire fraud, conspiracy to make false statements, and conspiracy to commit healthcare and wire fraud. He faced up to 20 years in prison, by the way. In April, Will Bynum, 8-year NBA veteran, by the way, sentenced to 18 months in prison and then ordered to pay like $183,000 in restitution. Damn! Whoa! This because y'all were falsifying records with the healthcare. Hey, I hate to bring this up. Yeah, first of all, y'all shouldn't have been doing that. I get it. Niggas doing what they gotta do for come up. And by niggas, I mean black people and white people. Brett Favre. But, Yeah, they hit Big Baby with this 40 months, bro. Just under 4 years. That's a little bit tough. I hope that they let him out on some type of good behavior. You know, they seem like, I think they said they had a quote from him saying that he even went to prison, or, you know, after the conviction, he said, going to prison to help me stop eating hamburgers. Glenn Big Baby Davis. Very, very great personality, if you ask me. We learned a lot more about him after he retired from the NBA. He did win the championship with the Boston Celtics 2008, by the way. Wasn't like he was a crazy player. He only averaged in his career probably like 5-6 points, no more than 10 points. I'll tell you that right now. But other than that, man, Glenn Big Baby Davis, man, it's sad to hear you going to prison, especially for that length of time that you are. I don't know what your involvement was, but apparently I'm assuming the judge thought it was pretty harsh. Like, your involvement was pretty big in this, Paul. So, you know, I hope you're doing well. I hope they let you out early, considering that it wasn't a violent crime or anything like that. Yeah, you took some money from a huge corporate business conglomerate. Yeah. The NBA is really hurting for that money. That $183,000. Oh, that's Will Bynum's money. But anyway, yeah, the NBA is real hurting for that money. So, point is, hey man, not Will Bynum. Will Bynum formerly played for the Pistons, by the way. Got that nigga. Got him up out of here. Man, all y'all, man. Like, I understand, yeah, you trying to find a lick. Everybody trying to find a lick, trying to come up, bro. But you see what happens when you try to find a lick, try to find a come up? They gonna catch up with you, my man. So they got him. So Big Baby Davis, we see you in like 3.5 years, maybe 3 years on good terms, man. Let me know what y'all think. Did he deserve 3.5 years for that healthcare fraud? Is that too harsh, or is that not enough? Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show 313-466-4386. So since we got to talk about NBA, let's get into the big stuff. NBA playoffs, man. Oh man, I don't have the updates on my screen. All right, so I got to look this up, man. Essentially, it's getting down to a battle. I will speak on the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Denver Nuggets series right now. Now, initially, let me tell you, we all thought, for the most part, Minnesota Timberwolves, we thought they were looking good. Lockdown defense with Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns and everybody, and Naz Reid against the Joker. Even the Joker said, I need a clone to beat these niggas, bro. But essentially, man, Minnesota ended up winning the first two in Denver. Denver ended up winning the second two in Minnesota. So now the series is even 2-2. And they both won the games on the road, which is very odd now. So now we got the best of 3 games left. We got the best of 3 games. And we're going to have to see, somebody is going to, you don't have to win a game on the road. I think Denver's favored, so they got home court advantage. So they get 2 home games out of the next 3. But will Minnesota steal one? Can Denver get one at home? This is looking very, very crazy to me. I will say that. Now, with that being said, let me see where we at. Conference semifinals. Yeah, man, 2-2. Timberwolves Nuggets. They play again Tuesday. That's tomorrow, May 14th. Man, it's hard. I think I had the Minnesota Timberwolves winning this, especially after those first 2 games. That's who I want to win it. I like the Nuggets. I like Jamal Murray. Don't get me wrong. Now, he did some whole shit throwing that ice pack out there and throwing in the towel damn near, metaphorically. But he showed up in game 3 and 4. And I still like his performance. I like him as a player. But overall, I like to see new teams, new franchises get their shine too. So I kind of want to see Anthony Davis and Minnesota get. So that's who I want to win, Minnesota. Who do I think's going to win? Denver's more experienced. So I think Denver could pull this off. Even though the odds were against them, especially after losing the first 2. But Minnesota got dog-walked in these last 2 games. So we'll see come tomorrow, May 14th. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show. 313-466-4386. Mavericks. Dallas Mavericks versus the Thunder. Dallas lead 2-1. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know who I had. I had to go back to actually watch and see who I had actually predicted to win the Mavericks versus the Thunder. But I will say this. I don't know too much about the Thunder. Young squad, Shea Anthony Gildress, who they say got robbed for MVP. You got Chet Holmgren, who was going in, or who was a candidate for the Rookie of the Year. I don't think should have been a candidate because he played last season, but whatever, he was injured, whatever the case may be. But I will say this. The Thunder surprisingly being the number 1 seed, especially with Shea Gilgeous-Alexander averaging what he did, is kind of crazy, bro. Especially with the squad. They got a bunch of... Bro, I can only name 2 players on their squad, bro. 2. And both of them niggas is in the AT&T commercial. I hate to say the N-word like that. Both of them in the AT&T commercial. That annoying AT&T commercial. You almost don't have no choice but to look them up in some kind of way. But the point is, other than that, I don't know who on their team, but they're the number 1 seed, whether that's by 1, 2, or 10 games. So you got to show respect to them. Other than that, Dallas Mavericks got Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic, bro. PJ Washington been showing up. You got Tim Hardaway Jr. on the mother squad, bro. I can name at least a few players, bro. So they working with a few players. I did not think that was going to work out. Same thing with Minnesota. Didn't think Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert was going to work out. Now look where they are. So Dallas playing small ball. Minnesota playing bigger ball. Pause. You can see where they ended up. Got a comment. I need the Nuggets to pull this off. T-Wolves did my boy KD dirty. Don't get me started on KD, bro. I got the Thunder coming out of the West. That's interesting. You got the Thunder beating the Mavericks, and then you got the Thunder beating the Nuggets or the Timberwolves. That's interesting. That's interesting, Donald. Hey, appreciate the love too, bro. Hey, so I'm going to be honest. At this point, I think I said the Mavs before. I'm going to have to stand on that, bro. So I got the Mavs coming out of the Thunder in the Mavs series. And I'm going to stand on the Timberwolves coming out of the Nuggets. That's who I want. But like I said, I think the Nuggets got more experience. Let me know what y'all think, man. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Keep it coming. Or call into the show, man. 313-466-4386. Going into the East real quick, too, bro. The Knicks and the Pacers. Series tied 2-2. Hey, the Knicks got dog walking game 4, by the way. Stomped on, by the way. It's embarrassing. I'm going to be honest. I've been watching it, but I haven't been entertained by the Pacers in the Knicks series or the Cavaliers in the Celtics series. Not entertained whatsoever, bro. The most interesting series for me, the Nuggets and the Timberwolves. Other than that, everybody else kind of flaky, up and down. Yeah, the Timberwolves and Denver series is kind of up and down too. But the Knicks and the Pacers, I'm going to give it to the Knicks, bro. I want the Knicks to get this. Jalen Brunson has been balling. Tyrese Halliburton, nice, cool. I hate his jump shot, bro. He got that Sean Marion jump shot, and I can't do that, bro. I can't watch that all the way through the finals, though. I can't watch that, bro. Get him up out of here. His hairline, his hair just looks weird, bro. Congratulations to you as a baller. Everything else got to go. Shout out to Miles Turner. I like him as a player, too. They got a couple other players I respect. But no, I don't think this is their year. Give it to the Knicks to at least get the Eastern Conference. Celtics should get past the Cavaliers. They lead the series 2-1. Jason Tatum. This is what they said. Let me say this, bro. Jason Tatum said he was mad that people are not considering the Celtics a super team. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and who else? What? Kristaps Porzingis? What's the other center? Allen something. I'm forgetting his name. Bro, a super team? First of all, if you watch from the stands of sport, super teams fail expectations historically. 3 or more superstars, you're not going to meet expectations. LeBron said about 5 championships, niggas got 2. Bro, nobody really meets expectations when it comes to that. Other than that, bro, why would you want to be considered a super team? Just be a team. I would rather be an underdog and win the championship. Who cares? And let's be honest, bro. I'm not about to call the Boston Celtics no super team. Y'all niggas had the same pieces for about 4, 5, 6, 7 years and ain't figured it out yet. Now, I know everybody want to say every year, they young. How many times we gonna keep saying they're young, bro? I can't use that as no excuse. The only people in the league right now that has an excuse to say that they are young, OKC Thunder, bro. They are literally the youngest team in the league. Everybody else, you ain't got that much time, bro. Everybody else pushing 30 or in their 30s. So I don't want to hear that. Excuse me, I had to say that. Jason Tatum, be happy for where you are, ball out. But you ain't won no championship, bro. Why we got to sit up here and consider you a superstar, compare you to Kobe, consider y'all a super team? No. My boy Donald, Knicks and Pacers low-key been interesting. I'm going to have to watch that a little bit more, bro. I'm going to have to watch. I know they've been interesting, bro. I just got to watch. I do like the Knicks energy, though. I like the Knicks fan energy, bro. If the Knicks win, New York City going to be crazy. I've been trying to keep up with the Celtics, but I despise them. Ever since my son was rooting for them when they came to LCA. That nigga made it personal. I can't do that. Shout out to my boy Donald, bro. Showing love in the chat, dog. Hey, man, but listen. I'm going to have to watch these other series a little bit more. Other than that, we'll see what happens with that. Let me know what your predictions are. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. So we about to switch it up all together now, if you don't mind. We about to talk about the NFL real quick because I got a quick update, as a matter of fact. It's really to no surprise, if I'm being honest. NFL, Roger Goodell, commissioner, has mentioned the idea of an 18-game schedule. With him saying that, it's probably inevitable. Excuse me. Dang, I didn't, what's the name? Excuse me. With him mentioning that, though, it's probably inevitable. Where's my camera? There we go. I'm tripping. A lot of people saying it's inevitable, though. 18 games. It could expand. Now, Joe Burrow was one of the main people that made his comment in regards to this, saying, bro, if we get 18 games, you already made it 17. We get 18 games, bro, we're going to need 2 bye weeks. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. Y'all go ahead and play. Now, yeah, we probably looking at more injuries, more trades, and I mean, just more injuries with key players and stuff like that. I get it, bro. But we here to see it. NFL is big dollars. Let me tell you one thing I want to say about that. The Lions had Teddy Bridgewater as a backup quarterback. Jared Goff did fantastic. Trust me, I love what Jared Goff did for the Lions. But I kind of want to see Teddy Bridgewater on the field. Now, God forbid, Jared Goff got injured. We would have saw Teddy Bridgewater on the field. And I think I like what he would have brought. But he retired, so we never got to see him. Couple more games, Jared Goff probably would have got injured. Or took a little time off, and we would have saw Teddy Bridgewater. Saw his potential. I think we should all see what the potential of our backup quarterbacks have. That's just what I think. Now, other than that, I ain't wishing no injuries on nobody. They actually said the injuries went up in 2022. Number of concussions across all positions increased by 18%. Most of the increase could be attributed to quarterback concussions and head injuries. So I don't want nobody to get injured. I know it's a tough sport. But guess what, my nigga? This is football. You could have played soccer, baseball, basketball, cricket, swim. You want to do one of the toughest headbutting physical sports out there. That's like a fighter getting mad that he got concussion. Bro, you went out there to throw balls, bro. So it is what it is. I don't want to hear about being tired or injured. It's part of the game. You get injured, I say this. You ain't built for the game, bro. Just admit it. There's people that went their careers without no major injuries, bro. So I just wanted to say that. Roger Goodell, I'm actually with 18 games, bro. Let's do it. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. Oh, yeah, I did have this other topic I want to talk about with the NFL. So we just going to keep it to this right here, essentially, with the NFL. So with the NFL, man, the Super Bowl champion, Kansas City Chiefs, will open the regular season at home against the Baltimore Ravens September 5th in a rematch. AFC title game, the NFL announced as of today, May 13th, Monday. The NFL will release the entire 2024 season schedule on Wednesday night on the NFL Network, by the way. So in case you don't know, Chiefs beat the Ravens 17-10 in the AFC Championship game in January. Went on to defeat the San Francisco 49ers in overtime, 25-22 in the Super Bowl. Damn! Lions should have been there, dog. But anyway, Chiefs-Ravens opener at Arrowhead Thursday night, NBC. Chiefs favored by 3 points according to BetMGM Sportsbook. Now, I just want to remind y'all, we're going to move through this topic very briefly, but I just want to remind y'all, the Lions did beat the Chiefs last season to open up the season. And it was a very, very sweet victory, by the way. It felt so good. So, good luck to the Chiefs and the Ravens. Let me tell you something about the Ravens. Let me just say this before I move forward, bro. The Ravens were such a disappointment, bro. Lamar Jackson was such a disappointment last season, bro. I have no faith in Lamar Jackson and the Ravens going forward, bro. No faith, bro. I feel like they should have won that game, bro. Against the Chiefs. They were supposed to win, dog. I have no faith. I love Lamar Jackson. I love the Ravens, bro. I love Baltimore. I got all love for them, bro. But ain't no way I root for you from a distance. But at this point, I ain't even from the city or a fan. And I'm like, I can't get my hopes up on them, dog. So I got the Chiefs winning that game. How about that? I got the Chiefs winning that. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show 313-466-4386. Moving through real quick if you don't mind. UFL. Only actually watched one game of the UFL this past week. That was the Birmingham Stallions versus St. Louis Battlehawks. The biggest game of the season, by the way. Birmingham Stallions undefeated. I believe they were, 6-0 at the time. St. Louis Battlehawks 5-1. Biggest battle of the season, like I said. Birmingham Stallions. They had a bunch of misplays, bunch of missed stuff that happened. A missed field goal, a muffed punt where they lost the punt, 4 dropped passes from the wide receivers, 3 sacks allowed, a fumble. It was horrible, but they still won. They still won, bro. And now I said this. I don't know if you watched the UFL, but I said this before. I think the UFL and the USFL favors the Birmingham Stallions because the USFL headquarters was in Birmingham, Alabama last season. Now the new UFL headquarters is in Texas, San Antonio, by the way. But I still think the USFL Birmingham Stallions got the best coach, the best players, the best money, and best facilities. And now they're still rolling off of all of that. That's just what I think. So the Birmingham Stallions, 7-0, still undefeated, USFL champions, and beat the St. Louis Battlehawks, their biggest contenders. So they're just rolling through the season, bro. If they win the UFL championship, I don't think nobody should be surprised. I'm just saying this. Whether you watch the UFL or not, just know the Birmingham Stallions probably going to win. Period. Let me know what you think about it, though. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386, man. I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. I do have one more thing I do want to talk about, though, if you don't mind. Yes, sir. Yep. We're going to talk about that. So, boxing. Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk is supposed to take place this weekend. Saturday, May 18th. Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk heavyweight bout. Alexander Usyk expressed a lot of stuff about him saying, I don't know if I necessarily want to fight, or I'm having worries that he's going to back out. We already postponed it before. I get it. Tyson Fury been very fickle, very inconsistent. But Tyson Fury is also saying, according to sources, saying that I want to be considered the greatest undoubted heavyweight champion in boxing ever. So I'm going through with this fight, and I want to fight more people. That's what he's saying. I'm going to be honest. I don't know who else in heavyweight I want to see Tyson Fury fight. Go ahead and beat Alexander Usyk. I think he's going to wash him. I've never even seen an Alexander Usyk fight. But I think that's going to be the case. But I'm not about to pay for this fight. I will go to somebody's house who is paying for this fight. So let me know if you are. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. Conor McGregor, a.k.a. the Notorious. He will be fighting Michael Chandler, June 29th, UFC 303. They headlining for International Fight Week, by the way. Both of them have not fought in at least a couple years. Their last fight was to Dustin Poirier, and they both got their ass kicked. To the point where they both semi-retired. So now they fighting each other. What a beautiful love story, these two. So we'll see. I don't know what to expect, bro. I mean, I don't really watch UFC like that, but yeah, man. Shout out to them two losers coming together to try to finally get a win with a common enemy. Last but not least, this ain't last but not least, but we got to talk about it. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, July 20th. It's officially a sanctioned fight, so it's officially going on their records, which means it's officially weird to me. Mike Tyson is going to be 58 in June. He's 57 now, going to be 58 by the time the fight happens. 50 total wins in his career, 44 coming from knockout, fam. The suburban white boy, fam. Jake Paul, 27, half his age, 10 professional fights with a 9-1 record, 6 knockouts. Yeah. Now, even though Mike Tyson is way older than what he was in his prime, I got to give it to my dog, bro. I got to give it to my dog, Mike Tyson. I'm a Mike Tyson fan, been a Mike Tyson fan. It's going to be live on Netflix, by the way, so I'm going to watch this fight. Not going to lie. Especially now it's officially a sanctioned fight. I'm going to watch this. I get to watch it. I got a Netflix subscription. So I want to see Mike Tyson knock his head off. I want to see it. I want to see it, bro. A lot of people saying they're scared for Mike Tyson because he's old. A lot of people saying they scared for Jake Paul because it's Mike Tyson. It's Mike Tyson, bro. And he's still in the gym. He still looks lethal. Now, Jake Paul, all you need is one hit. All you need is the right hit at the right time. Anybody can go down, to be honest with you. So, I want to see somebody get knocked out. I don't care if it's Mike Tyson. I want Mike Tyson to win. I'm expecting Mike Tyson to win. I want him to win. I'm expecting it. But as long as somebody get knocked out on the canvas, it is what it is. Mike Tyson, you get knocked out at 58, bro. You deserve it. You stepped in the ring and wanted a sanctioned fight at this age. But let me know what y'all think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show 313-466-1388. Last thing, but Deontay Wilder is supposed to be fighting an undefeated contender, Jared Anderson, August 3rd in L.A. Deontay Wilder, 43 fights, 3 losses, 1 tie, 42 KOs, by the way, 39 years old. Before he even does that fight in August, he's going to be fighting a fighter from China. Last name Zhang, June 1st in Saudi Arabia. Now, they're doing that because he was supposed to be fighting Anthony Joshua in March, but that didn't happen because he lost to somebody named Joseph Parker in December of 2023 in Saudi Arabia. So because he lost to him, he lost his fight to Anthony Joshua. And that's only 3 losses. 2 from Tyson Fury, 1 from Joseph Parker. That's his 3 losses. He has 43 wins, 42 of them by knockout, bro. That's 99% of them motherfuckers, man. So you got to give it to Deontay Wilder. I believe his fights are pretty entertaining. I haven't even watched too many of them mugs, but I would imagine he going to knock this dude out from China. And I will hope that he gets his league back and knocks my mans out from Jared Allen, too, August 3rd in L.A. But let me know your predictions. Go off in the live chat in the comments, call into the show, 313-466-4386. Man, we about to get up out of here. Thinking out loud real quick. I ain't really got too much to talk about, though. But I do want to say this, though. I don't want to hear people complain about injuries in professional sports or sports in general. Especially in professional sports where they're doing a lot of load management, resting, all this other good stuff, bro. Listen, y'all professional athletes, bro. And I say this all the time. If you get injured in the line of duty, it is what it is. It's part of the game. And that means you ain't built for this, bro. You literally ain't built for this, bro. Like, for the #1 draft picks in any sport that got injured and became a flop or whatever the case may be, got injured. That means you ain't built for this. Your game didn't translate and you weren't built for the league. You was built for college, but not the league. Accept that. I don't want to hear people talking about, I don't want to get injured. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Bro, if you're doing what you love, you're more than likely going to do it every day. Every day. You accept to play football, accept to play it at a high level every day, and accept that comes with it. That's just what I think. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show. 313-466-4386. We about to get up out of here. Before I do that, kick it with KCMC on all social media at KIWKCMC. That's Kick It with KCMC on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, all that at KIWKCMC. That's the abbreviations for Kick It with KCMC. Show some love to my sponsor too, man. Team Elite. They on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, also at Team Elite 313 on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, all that. TEAMELITE 313. And check out their premium urban-based athleisure wear, casual wear, t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, tech fleece jogger sets, varsity sets, hats, and more. It's on their website, teamelite313.com. Ask your mom, baby. Boss up on them, though. Appreciate you for kicking with KC. Shout out to my dog, Donald. My boy, Don, getting in the chat, man, showing some love on the live stream, bro. If you got this far in the video, do me a favor. Not begging. Got a couple dollars, donate to the show so we can get better. I don't want to beg, though. For the free, you can really do me a favor and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the alert so you know when we going live, because I could pop up on you at any time. But I promise you I'm going to do another episode at least tomorrow. Trying to do an episode a day, but we'll see. Other than that, check out my singles, Juice and Hands and Knees. Got the link to them right in the description in YouTube. So check those out on YouTube. Other than that, share, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Make sure you subscribe so you can check out Unc Talk, also starring and hosted by Uncle KG. Appreciate y'all. We up out of here.